I was stunned when the genre was new to hear that people were describing a certain type of music as emo, and that it was short for emotional. Because I was like, as opposed to what? As opposed to music that's about math? Like, generally, as a function of music for me is to have some sort of an emotional experience. But that didn't become a thing. And this song comes from a time when I had the most emo haircut of all time, and I feel that I set the standard for emo haircuts at that point. And I strongly feel that all the mall rats who are out there right now with their swoops should be paying me royalties, because that haircut was the swoop of swoops. And you all know that you hated it, and my wife loved it and hates you all for it. But at the same time, when I look at it, I think, man, it's really not the best. But anyway, this song is kind of emo, and I'm fine with it. So we'll go. On the morning when I woke up without you, for the first time, I felt free, and I felt lonely, and I felt scared. And I began to talk to myself almost immediately, not being used to being the only person there. The first time I made coffee for just myself, I made too much of it, but I drank it all, just 'cause you hate it when I let things go to waste. And I wandered through the house like a little boy lost in the mall, and an astronaut could have seen the hunger in my eyes from space. And I said, oh, what do I do? What do I do without you? On the morning when I woke up without you, for the first time I was cold, so I pulled on a sweater and I turned up the heat, and the walls began to close in, and I felt so sad and frightened. I practically went from the living room out into the street, and the wind began to blow, and all of the trees began to bend, and the world in its cold rain started coming alive. And I stood there like a businessman waiting for a train, and I got ready for the future to arrive.